Hey guys, I'm back with another countdown video for you all, and the making of this video was inspired by the suggestion of One God, One Fury, and they wanted to see the top 10 RuneScape quest antagonists. Now, being that I don't know much about RuneScape 3 anymore nowadays, I've made this video based off of old school RuneScape quest antagonists. I hope you guys enjoy, and as always, if you know what I should count down next, post it in the comment section, and I will try to make it happen. Number 10, the Sinister Stranger. His real name is apparently Vlad, and this NPC was released into the game on the 28th of May in 2002, back in the RuneScape Classic days, and he is involved with the fishing contest quest. Players must drive him away from his fishing spot during the quest using garlic, then using his spot after he's left it to win the contest. He's obviously a vampire, but he is very hesitant to discuss the subject. Unlike other vampires in RuneScape, however, Vlad is not dangerous. Vlad actually may even be a reference to Vlad III, who is supposedly connected to Dracula in the novel by Bram Stoker. According to Vlad, he has taken up fishing on the advice of his doctor, who told him to try and take up a relaxing hobby. Apparently, when he's stressed, he tends to get a little thirsty. It's unclear whether this is because Vlad feels guilty about attacking innocent people, or if he's just fearful about being caught. In either case, players can say to him, "If you get thirsty, you should drink something," whereupon he will reply, "I think I may do that soon." Number 9, Nora T. Hag. You might not remember her at first, but she's the main antagonist during the quest Witch's House. During the quest, you have to sneak past her in her own garden to get a boy's ball that was kicked over her fence. She has a pet experiment in her shed that she created, and players will find other experiments of hers that live in the sewers beneath her house, too. During the quest Grim Tales, it is revealed that she is actually the second cousin twice removed of Miazra, which is this chick here. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a noob, the first quest I ever started as a member was Witch's House, and trying to get past this woman sucked. Number 8, Queen Ella Maria Romanus, the Queen of Misthalin, running alongside her husband King Rold Romanus III in the capital city of Varrock. Players can start the Garden of Tranquility quest by speaking to her, and that quest is a real pain because you have to build a garden for her according to her liking, which wouldn't be so bad if she didn't want these very specific seeds to grow a specific type of tree that went extinct back in the Third Age. But anyway, Ella Maria was actually once a peasant instead of a queen, working as a barmaid in the Blue Moon Inn in southern Varrock, and not in any way related to royalty whatsoever. King Rold seems to be extremely afraid of her too because of her short temper. In fact, you can see King Rold get bitch-slapped by her and the Garden of Tranquility quest. She's evil, shallow, and hates anyone beneath her, but for some strange reason, she's admired even at the Kingdom of Asgarnia, the Empire having a statue in the Warriors Guild in her honor. Number 7, Serach Magus. This guy is the head of the ancient Zamorakian organization known as the Dagonhai Order. He's been currently attempting to gain control of Varrock, a plot that is exposed and foiled during the What Lies Below quest by you, the adventurer. Serach's an older wizard, sometimes overconfident in himself, and has a very short fuse and quickly gets angry at people. The appearance of his character is speculated by many players to be a reference to Gandalf the Grey from Peter Jackson's movie adaptation of J.R.R.'s The Lord of the Rings. After his defeat in the quest in What Lies Below, players also confront him again during the RuneScape 3 quest Chaos Tunnels, The Hunt for Serach, which involves Serach mysteriously escaping Varrock Library and fleeing to the Tunnel of Chaos, which is actually a hidden lair of the Dagonhai. And after you've defeated him during that quest, he then moves on to another location disguised as somebody named Dark Squall, but eventually reveals his true identity once again during the quest while Gothic sleeps. Number 6, the self-proclaimed son of Zamorak, Iban.
Leave this one to me, Mote Plox. I was a former Kinsler Knight, and I am indeed the son of Zamorak. I was killed in battle a long time ago, but resurrected by a witch named Cardia, from which point onward I ruled over the underground pass until I was finally slain, once again, by Wait a second.
Well, that was pretty much all I was gonna say. Thanks, Iban. Can we get a big hand for Iban, everybody, a celebrity of TehNoobShow's videos? And, yeah, sorry about that whole getting slayed twice thing. Number 5, the Culinary Man Sir, an evil mage who draws his power from food. 100 years ago, the Culinary Man Sir was actually a cook in Lumbridge Castle for the Duke at that time, but was sealed away by one of the Lumbridge Castle cook's forefathers when he threatened to destroy a council that gets together for a feast every 10 years. Eliminating the secret council would have been his first step in his plan for world domination. His name, Culinary Man Sir, is a combination of the words culinary and mancer, meaning one who divines from food. Some players even speculate a possible relation between the Culinary Man Sir and Mad Melzar because they both use magic that involves some sort of food. Nevertheless, this NPC is definitely one of Jagex's most interesting antagonists they've created in the game, and Recipe for Disaster, RuneScape's 100th quest, would not be the same without him. Number 4, Gluff. His name is spelled G-L-O-U-G-H, but it's actually pronounced Gluff, and he's that evil gnome involved with the Grand Tree quest and the infamous Monkey Madness quest. In both quests, his schemes are foiled. He used to be the head tree guardian of the Tree Gnome Stronghold too, actually. He summons a black demon to kill you in the Grand Tree, and in Monkey Madness he has another pet, the Jungle Demon, that he uses to further his schemes. In an article Jagex wrote a long time ago called The Gnomic Negotiations, it's explained how evil yet calm Gluff actually is. A man within the article writes, "I decided to lighten the tension. I resolved to buy a custard pie and splat it into the face of the next gnome that I met, just to show them that us biggins can have fun too. I would forge a new era of man-gnome relations by being an ambassador of silliness. Having found my target, I let fly with the pie, covering his gnomic features with a thick layer of gunk. I burst out laughing, but the gnome remained eerily silent. I thought I'd better explain myself fast. I'm sorry, my friend, just having a bit of fun. What is your name, anyway?" I asked. His reply was cool and collected. "Gluff. My name is Gluff." Number 3, Soulless Delager, an extremely dangerous criminal and mass murderer, and along with individuals such as Mother Malum and Lord Sulla, one of the most dangerous characters the Temple Knights have ever dealt with. His past actions have earned him the titles of Soulless Darkheart, the Murder Mage, Mad Soulless, and Stealthy Pete. I'm not sure where the Pete comes from. Soulless is a very powerful and arguably insane wizard and experienced user of ancient magics, able to vanquish multiple enemies at once with seemingly no trouble at all. He's also capable of straddling through a method of teleportation called slow teleportation, allowing him to be in 2 places at once while being invisible in both. Being dangerous and elusive, Soulless's history remains largely unknown. The Temple Knights suspect that he was born in or around the vicinity of East Ardoin. How he acquired his great magical skill remains a mystery, although it may be the result of hard work, for Lord Dequarius, the current Lord of Kindra, says that when he trained Soulless, Soulless was very ambitious. Number 2, the Fairy Godfather, aka Bad Daddy. What the hell am I reading? He's the ruler of Xanaris while the Fairy Queen is absent. He's also the leader of the Fairy Mafia, serving as the main antagonist in the Fairy Tale Quest series. He's been trying to replace the fairies with orcs and the Fairy Queen with himself. He has 2 henchmen, Slim Louie and Fat Rocco. Before he was actually released into the game on the 27th of February in 2006, however, his character was actually spoken of a year before he was ever created during the 2005 Christmas event. The pixies and fairies at that time that were making toys for children said that they were employed by the Godfather and seemed to be very frightened of him. He's last seen being sucked into a rift he created into the orc realm, cursing Xanaris and the tooth creatures, transforming them into ivory orcs and leaving a huge impact crater at the side of the rift. And sadly, to know what becomes of the Fairy Godfather, you must do the next few quests in RuneScape 3, as they aren't out yet in old school RuneScape. Number 1, Sigmund, a high-ranking member of the Humans Against Monsters clan, aka the Ham People. He's the arch-nemesis of Zanuck and thus one of the main antagonists of the Dorgashun quest series. He's also an advisor to Horatio, the Duke of Lumbridge, though he loses that title but still continues to use it afterwards at the end of the Lost Tribe quest. He's been involved in 4 attempts to destroy the Dorgashun goblins, and the first was in the Lost Tribe quest, then the Death to Dorgashun one, and then the third one from another slice of ham, and finally the 4th one being the Chosen Commander. Throughout RuneScape's history, he may not have been the toughest boss or antagonist, however, he is definitely a name that everybody knows around RuneScape. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry this video came out a bit late. I've been pretty busy in the real world, but if you're curious about some of the next upcoming titles for videos are that I have, a few of them are the top 10 weirdest RuneScape player animations, the top 10 largest RuneScape equiptables, the top 10 RuneScape quest rewards, the top 10 most frustrating things in RuneScape, the top 10 unknown RuneScape items, the top 10 least used teleports in RuneScape, top 10 least used magic spells in RuneScape, the top 10 real-life RuneScape foods, top 10 weakest RuneScape quest bosses, and the top 50 best RuneScape examine texts. I'm definitely not running out of ideas, I promise. I've just been busy and I'm sorry about that. If you have any suggestions to add to some of these, it would really help me out a lot, as the hardest part about these videos that take so long to make is always the research side of them. Or if you have a different topic you would like to see made into a video, post it down in the comment section and I'll try to make it happen. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you all later.